Okay, homework question 1. All right, at this stage, I don't think I explained to you guys exactly what this does, this x plus h in brackets all squared. So we're going to do this in 2 ways. First, I'm going to plot coordinates, and then we're going to try and find the rule, which is something I asked you guys to do, but here it goes over here. All right, so step 1, let's write out our equation. Y equals x plus 5 square. And let's put in a table of values. Always, if you're unsure, you could always plot table of values. So let's do x, y. We'll plot 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, etc., etc. In fact, it sometimes makes sense to... What's happening? It sometimes makes sense to just start at minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and go in order in that way. All right, let's see what happens. So when x equals 0, well, y is equal to x plus 5, right? So let's write it out. X equals 0, y equals 0 plus 5 squared, which is equal to 25. Okay. What about when x is equal to 1? Well, then y equals 1 plus 5 squared, which is equal to 6 squared, which is equal to 36. So I got 36 there. I don't even have a 36. This goes up to 20. It goes from 5, 10, 15, 20. And I assume if I put 2, when x equals 2, y is going to be equal to, whoops, let's make that neater. When x is 2, y is going to be equal to 2 plus 5, which is 7 squared, which is equal to 49. Seems to be going up pretty high. Let's try the minus 1. When x equals minus 1, well, y is going to be equal to minus 1 plus 5 squared, which is equal to, let's see, it's equal to, what's wrong? 4 squared, which is equal to 16. Seem to be coming back in range. Let's plot some of these points, right? So I have 249, I can't do that. I have 136, I can't do that. 0.25, I can't even do that. Minus 116, when it's minus 1, I'm at 16. Whoops, where am I? When I'm at minus 2, x equals minus 2, y equals minus 2 plus 5 squared, which is equal to, let's see, 3 squared, which is equal to 9. So minus 2, 9. Minus 2, 9. That's my point. Let's erase some of this over here. Let's erase. We need more space and more calculations. What about when it's minus 3? It seems like it's more in my graph in the negative section. When it's minus 3, y, let's put it here. Let's actually put it here. Y equals minus 3 plus 5 squared, which is equal to 4 squared, which is equal to 4 squared. It's actually equal to 2 squared. Sorry about that. Which is equal to 4. So another point would be minus 3, 4. Minus 3, 4. Just put minus 3, 4. Let's put another point. Minus 2. Let's stick in minus 2. Minus 2, y equals, when x is minus 2, y equals, oh, I did minus 2. I should do minus 4. Minus 2 is right there. Remember? Let's do minus 4. When x is minus 4, y equals minus 4 plus 5 squared, which is equal to 1 squared, which is equal to 1. Minus 4, It looks like we're coming to our vertex of our parabola. Let's try minus 5. I know this is long and involved, and you're going to wish for an easier way. When x equals minus 5, y is equal to minus 5 plus 5 squared, which is equal to 0 squared, which is equal to 0. So at minus 5, I got a 0. It's starting to look like my parabola, right? Let's connect these points. Let's try minus 6. Let's erase. Erase, erase, erase. When x equals minus 6, y equals minus 6 plus 5 squared, y equals minus 1 squared, which is equal to 1 squared, which is equal to 1. Right? You have to square the minus. Okay, a lot of you make that mistake on test. When you square a negative, you write minus. You square the 1, but you don't square the minus. You're squaring both. Okay? So the answer is minus 6, 1. Looks like it's starting to become symmetric. Let's try one more. Minus 7. And x equals minus 7. Y equals minus 7 plus 5 squared. Y equals minus 2 squared. Minus 2 times. Basically, that's minus 2 times minus 2. What's minus times minus? Plus. What's 2 times 2? 4. So at minus 7, my y value is 4. Basically, my parabola is symmetric along this axis. And this is our parabola. All right, so let's just go over some of the questions that it's asked. Sketch each parabola. Sketch each parabola. Good. State the direction of the opening. Opens up. The coordinates of the vertex. Vertex equals minus 5, 0. The equation of the axis of symmetry. That's my axis of symmetry. The equation is x equals 5. Axis of symmetry is x equals 5. Let's erase some of this. We don't need this anymore. What's next? The domain and range. Well, the domain equals all real numbers. The range is all real numbers such that, right, I don't have any range south of 0. Y greater than or equal to 0. And finally, it has a minimum value. It has a minimum of 0. Check. Now, remember when I said I wish there was an easier way? Well, there is. There happens to be an easier way. And the easier way is basically, this is my exact parabola that I've been working with. Look at my step pattern. First step, 1 step, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. It's my exact parabola, except instead of the vertex being here, it's being shifted in the negative direction by 5. If you look at the equation, look at that 5 value. Basically, if it says x plus 5, it's going to be shifted in this direction by 5. Okay, that is our horizontal shift. It shifts the axis of symmetry it shifts the vertex, but it doesn't change the range or the domain. Okay, we'll do the rest of the questions without plotting every point, because that was a lot of work. How many minutes was this? It was too many. We got to do it the easier way.